What is up, my fellow budget travelers? Today I am coming at you with some all-inclusive perks. In this video, I'm going to go over 10 perks. By the end of it, you're going to be thinking, I really should book that all-inclusive resort. That is definitely what I should do. Now, you're not the only one who's having these same thoughts. One of the perks is that you get to meet people from all over the world. Like in my different travels, I've met people from Germany, Amsterdam, Canada, Bahamas. People come out of the woodwork to go to these all-inclusive resorts. I've met so many people from all over the world, and that is one of the best parts of going to an all-inclusive resort because everybody is happy, they're on vacation, and everyone's willing to talk to you and get to know you and have a good time. Tip number 9 is you can actually go and relax somewhere. I mean, these places are sprawling. They've got pools, they've got beaches, they've got spas. There's plenty of places for you to just sit and relax. Like this last place that I went to, they even had little hammocks in the middle of the pool. So you could go read a book or do whatever you want, get away from everybody, even though you're in the middle of everybody. It was this really cool opportunity that you don't just see going out in your day-to-day life in the real world. That brings me to tip number 8, because if you want, you don't have to do anything on the resort.
You could just sit here all day, or like me, you could sit here all day.
But if you want to do something, they've got plenty of activities. They've got shows, they've got food, they've got poolside activities and games. There's so many things to do when you're at an all-inclusive resort. It can get a little overwhelming. So here's an example of some of the things that the last place that I went to offered, and that will give you an idea of just all the things you can do. Like you see here, they've got yoga, they've got archery. Like what? They've got archery? When would you ever do that except like when you're chilling on a beach and like, I should go do something. What should I do today? Let's look at the schedule. How about archery? Tip number 7 is maybe one of those experiences are dance lessons. For example, when I was in Dominican Republic, they were doing bachata, salsa, and they were teaching you how to do all these things which are in their culture. And maybe when you're going places, you don't necessarily want to dance necessarily, but you get to experience maybe the Dominican cuisine or the Dominican shows, or you can just watch them be themselves and in their culture, and you get to be immersed in their culture as they're being themselves, just having fun and dancing. And all of these all-inclusive resorts will have entertainers. So as you get to know the entertainers, they make you feel comfortable. There's no pressure to like join in the activities, but if you want to learn, they're always willing to take you by the hand and show you how it's done in the safety of an all-inclusive resort. If you don't know what something is, you can ask, and they're all very friendly and happy to help, versus if you're out there on your own trying to experience culture and you might go down the wrong street, or you're in this safety of the resort, so you're totally fine and safe, so you can experience whatever you want or watch whatever you want. And as I said before, you're also meeting people from all over the world, so you're seeing them in their culture immersed in your current culture. So it's just a really cool blending of people, and you really get to see how small the world is and how similar everybody is at the end of the day. Everybody just wants to have a drink, some good food, dance, have a laugh. Life is amazing, and all-inclusive resorts will show you that. You guys are probably all gonna laugh at this one, but perk number 6 is you can be anyone you want. If you want to go on vacation and be Donna from retail or whatever you want to be, you can make up your own persona. A lot of these people, you're never going to see them again, so it doesn't matter, but you can just be yourself and let them know your whole life. Or if you're trying to escape reality for a while, you can just go pretend you're somebody else with no drama at home, no crazy exes or anything, and you're just on vacation willing to break free and enjoy your life. So however you need to do that, feel free to do it, because you'll never see these people again. Wear whatever you want. You could wear a little mini skirt. If you've always wanted to wear one of those G-string bikinis that's all just string, this is the place to do it at an all-inclusive resort. Nobody cares. Nobody will say anything, because everybody's in their own little relaxed world. Judgment-free zone, guys. Whatever you want to wear, just wear it. Perk number 5 is you're going to be introduced to all these things that you never in real life would have been introduced to. For example, in Dominican Republic, I tried sweetbreads, which is the thymus gland of the calf. I know, but it was so good. It tasted like little chicken nuggets. I feel like that's what everybody says. Everything weird tastes like. Alligator tastes like chicken nuggets. Anyways, sweetbreads were so good and they prepared them perfectly at the resort. So it was the perfect place to try that experience. They also had different foods I'd never heard of, or like, for example, they had oxtail stew, which I had never had before. I don't know how, but I've never had it before. And that was so good. I would never think to be like, hey, what is that over there with all the bones in it? Is it good? Like, what is the fatty piece really yummy and juicy? Like, now is your chance to be that adventurous thing because it's all included. Perk number 4 about staying at an all-inclusive resort is if you don't like it, that's fine. You can just get rid of it. Just try a little piece. Like if you're at the buffet, don't pile it on. Like try it first before you load it on your plate, but just try it. And if you don't like it, that's okay. If you don't like the drink that you tried, just leave it and have a different drink. It's okay. You don't have to drink what you order if you don't like it. There was one time that I was at a resort and I asked for a dirty martini. So those of you that know what a dirty martini is, it's with olive juice and olives in it, and it's usually vodka or gin. So this person didn't know what a dirty martini is because I was in Jamaica. Like naturally, they don't necessarily serve that as a common beverage. Mostly it's just, rum and Coke or beer. But I was like, oh, it's a martini bar. And they had their like specific martinis, but I went off the chart, so it's my own fault. Anyways, they put pickle juice in my martini. So that was different, but yeah, I don't like pickle martinis. So I gracefully took it outside as if we were gonna go smoke a cigarette, dumped it in the bush and stood outside for a little bit and then came back in. So don't feel like you have to finish your drink or finish the food if you don't like it. It's all about trying new things and experiencing new things, or ordering what you think you're having, but it means something different in a different culture. So just keep that in mind. Don't get mad or anything. Just try something different. So that brings me to, if you don't want to do something that the rest of the group wants to do, you don't have to. You guys are confined in the same 4 walls of the resort. Like if they want to go to the beach and you want to go to the pool, you're probably gonna find each other again at some point, or you can meet up again for lunch. You guys are all doing your own thing in the same complex, but it doesn't have to be like you're getting dragged out here. When you go on like a city trip or something, all the friends wanna stick together and eat together and stuff like that. But at an all-inclusive resort, it's really easy to just go about and do your own thing and then come back together for like a meal or meet back for, an event like the show at night or something like that. So you can go with a big group of people and all be together, all do your own thing, all have a good time, but also spend time separate too. The whole point is maybe you have friends that want to go and they have rental boats where you can go out on the beach and go out on a sailboat, and you could do that. But you yourself, you're not into like the ocean at all. You'd rather just sit by the pool. So they can go and do that, but that's an opportunity. It's an all-inclusive resort. So these perks that are all-inclusive, like anybody can do anything at any time. Like, some of the classes are only at like certain times or whatever. There's something there for everyone. There's a spa. So maybe somebody wants to go have a spa day while somebody else is at the pool and somebody else is at the beach. So the idea is at an all-inclusive resort, there's so many options. There's something for everyone. So no matter if you go with a group or by yourself, you'll find a way to be entertained. Perk number 2 is they have these a la carte experiences, right? So even though you're used to going to the buffet every day for like lunch or dinner, or maybe you want to experience a whole ton of different things at the same time, they also have these more intimate moments where you could just, go out with you and your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend or whatever and just have more of like an intimate moment, or you with your group, whatever. But it'll be like a sit down menu. So you order off a menu and they come serve you at the table. The option is if you want to try something new, like for example, they had a hibachi place, right? So you could go with your friends to the hibachi show and, try the food. If you don't like it, that's fine. And you can always go to the buffet, because at the buffet, there's gonna be something for everybody. Or there's the 24-hour snack bar, which usually has hot dog, hamburgers, like nachos, pizza, all sorts of stuff. So if throughout your day you just didn't find something that hit the spot, there's food everywhere because it's like a 24/7 place, right? So there's food somewhere that you can find to eat. You could either have this intimate experience and order off a menu and have the fun time, try some things you liked, sometimes you didn't. If you're still hungry, there is food to be had. You could go to the buffet, go to the snack bar. And that leads me to the best part of being at an all-inclusive resort is you didn't have to pay extra for it. You didn't have to pay extra for food. You didn't have to pay extra for drinks. Like, the only thing you needed to do was get to the resort, put all your belongings in the safe, all your credit cards in the safe, leave everything in the room, and do whatever you want to do, because it's all included. So anything you want to do, you don't need to pull out your credit card. You don't need to think about any other extra things tacked on at the end of the trip. Like, you're just out there experiencing the resort and hanging out and doing whatever you want, and it's all included, guys. Doesn't that blow your mind? Like, oh, I paid this much before I went and I don't have to touch my wallet again until I get to the airport. Like, what? That's like a budget traveler's dream. Like, I don't need to budget. Actually, like, I don't need to budget for this trip. Like, everything I need is there. I just show up, take this shuttle to the resort, eat as much as I want, drink as much as I want, do whatever I want to do, watch as many shows as I want to watch, watch as much live music and entertainment as I want to watch, dance as much as I want, stay up as much as I want, or sleep in as much as I want. And like, it's all included. I don't need to like plan around transportation to get from here to there, or like, oh, this show's at this time, so we have to get on the train at this time to go to there, to like have lunch, to do this, to that, to like make a reservation, blah, blah, blah. No. All-inclusive is all included, and that's the best part. Staying at an all-inclusive resort. If you still have questions about staying at an all-inclusive resort, feel free to leave a comment below. No question is a dumb question. Ask me whatever you want. I'll try to make a video about it to like help you guys out, but I'm gonna be talking all-inclusive videos all month. And if you wanna see everything you get at an all-inclusive resort, check out the latest trip I took to the Dominican Republic, because that place was amazing. The Grand Palladium was awesome. Hit that subscribe, because I have another video coming up soon that's gonna be 15 tips on how to make the most of your all-inclusive experience. Most importantly, if this video did help you, please hit that like, because it will help other people find this video too. I won't get lost in the algorithm, and they'll be able to find the answers to their questions easier. So much appreciated, and I hope you like this video. Check out the next one.